After a painless check-in in Terminal 5, I made my way down the escalator to walk to T5B. As I've mentioned in previous videos, if I have time I will always walk to T5B or C if I can. It stretches the legs before a long flight and it's generally much quieter down there. With T5B surrounded by glass, the views are amazing. I caught the BOAC liveried 747 being towed to the terminal. We'll see her again in a moment. Here is India Victor Fox. Delivered to BA in 1995, she had just arrived from Houston as the BA 195 and was staying in Heathrow for the day. Here's my aircraft. Delivered to BA in 1999, Yankee Golf Bravo would be taking me across the Atlantic to Washington DC. She had earlier operated into Heathrow as the BA 174 from New York. Yankee Golf Charlie would be operating as the BA 67 to Philadelphia not that long after we departed. Boarding was quick and I made my way down the aircraft cabin to my seat. I definitely picked the right one, just look at that wing view. This is Bravo Kilo Delta, a 787-9 that would be heading to Los Angeles as the BA 281. "17 Alpha, a rear-facing window seat in the old Club World product. Actually one of my favourite seats. Amazing window views and I always fly better backwards for some strange reason. Yes, the climbing over the person next to you can be a tad annoying, but the benefits definitely outweigh the negatives in my opinion. What do you think? Window or aisle, front or rear facing, what would you choose?" Let's take a quick look at the seat. The 12-inch TV flips out and can be angled up and down. The tray table was big, it is a little bit flappy but it does the job well. There's also a USB and universal power socket, reading light and a small compartment at the bottom for things such as passport, glasses, etc. And of course the seat goes fully flat, although I generally keep the seat in the Z position, which is perfect for relaxing. Time for a glass of bubbly. Here's the entire food and drinks menu. Hit pause to have a read. Plenty of options on the IFE to keep me entertained on the crossing over to Washington. But as we are still on the ground, the views outside the window are much better than the in-flight entertainment system. This Air Belgium A340-300 OOABB was operating for BA due to issues with the 787 fleet. She was operating a flight to Newark as the BA 185. This Qatar A380 A7-APH was operating as the QR10 to Doha. Time for takeoff. Turn up your volume and just listen to those RB211s roar. Nothing else to do now except sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. For the first service I decided to select the Speedbird 100 beer. I still have a few cans purchased from Brewdog's website, which was served with some nuts. Cheers! You just can't beat the wing view of a 747. Now it's time for food. For my starter I picked the 7&Y Scottish smoked salmon with soda bread. Very tasty. For the main course I picked the Thai red chicken curry with jasmine rice. And dessert was the lemon and lime slice, just the right thing to end this meal. And of course no meal ends without a nice cup of tea. When filming this video, most of the BA 747 fleet have received Wi-Fi. I didn't pay and use it on this occasion though. As always, I took a walk to the back of the aircraft to stretch my legs and paid a visit to the Club World kitchen on the way back. I may or may not be addicted to the Joe and Seth's popcorn. Crew came round asking if anyone wanted anything to drink, so I chose to go with a Jack and Coke to enjoy while editing a video on my visit to the SimAir 737 simulator. Click the link in the top right hand side to see it. Even though I've seen the movie a few times, I picked the absolutely fabulous movie to watch, and this scene made me laugh more than it should have. If you know, you know. Absolutely stunning views out of the window. A top up of my Jack and Coke was greatly received, and as they had some lemon and lime slices left, I of course had to have another one of them, and another packet of popcorn. Afternoon tea was served shortly before landing. On the plate was a selection of sandwiches, and it of course came with a scone with jam and clotted cream, and a chocolate tiffin slice for dessert. We did a, for me, unusual approach into Dulles. For a few minutes we cruised along at just over 4,000 feet, travelling at about 265 knots, before we turned right and headed into the airport. It was also a little bit bouncy now and again, but only looking back at the flight radar did I understand what we actually did. The part of the airport we were at was quite quiet when we arrived. The views when we were coming off the aircraft to the gate were amazing though. Who knew that the next time I would see this aircraft after this flight would be at Kemble, where it's been retired and is currently sitting with no engines, waiting to be scrapped. If you want to see my visit to Kemble, click the link in the top right hand corner. I hope you enjoyed this look back at the service on board the British Airways 747. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button for more aviation and travel related content. Thank you.